Hey
Right.
everybody, Crypto Mentor 99. How you doing? I have my buddy Ruben right straight from Caracas, Venezuela. Ruben, good to see
Hey,
you.
how are you guys?
So, we just got done with a meal with about 8 friends of mine and their children. And Ruben is a very interesting person in Caracas. And I've told a few stories over a few videos. In Ruben's apartment, was it this summer, you could smell
Yeah,
tear gas
yeah,
from the rioting in Caracas. So tell us about that.
yeah. Well, situation in Venezuela got really scary. Actually, it was last year. Yeah,
Last year, 2017.
2017.
Okay,
We already in 2019.
19, yeah.
So, uh, people were protesting and making all kind of manifestations in the streets, and they were actually they were trying to take up the government.
So there were riots in the
Yeah,
street trying to take over the
take
government,
over the
and
government.
the police were shooting tear gas.
Yes, government sent the police with all their strength. They send like tanks and cars with water and shooting tear bombs, and these were happening in the main highways in that
The main
cross
highways.
that cross through the downtown and through residential areas.
And when they did the tear gas, you could smell that
Yeah,
when you opened your apartment window.
yeah, because like 2 blocks from my house, it was like a war zone.
War zone.
War zone. It was horrible. So we could smell the tear gas and hear the shotguns and everything. It
Crazy.
was really scary.
And then again, talk up just a little
Uh,
bit because I want everybody to hear. And
yeah,
then we were talking before we did the taping or the video. President Maduro,
yeah,
which no one likes, right? And I had made the comment at lunch that your inflation is over 1,000,000%.
yeah.
And tell everybody about the gold situation. How the government or Maduro said, if you sign the paper, these papers will give you gold 20 years from now or something.
Yeah, the government is doing all kinds of things to confuse the people. The economy is going down and down.
And down and down
Yeah,
and down.
it's it's crazy, really crazy, and they try to cover all their mess, doing what they call they're trying to save the economy, and they say that they're gonna take all our gold that are in European banks and in American banks. They're taking all our gold, taking it back to our country, and they're offering papers to people to buy this gold, and for 20 years
In the
in
future.
the future, and people that are starving, they are hungry, they don't have medicine, they don't have good services. They're believing this because they are blind, and they actually buying these papers. I don't understand how this is happening, but it really is.
And then we also talked about, for quite a long time at lunch, and it still
Yeah,
boggles my mind, that your neighbors and the people in some of the other neighborhoods might only have 1 or 2 meals a day.
yeah, yeah.
And they'll be waiting in line, what, hours for the grocery store, right?
Yes, because we were like doing the math. The minimal wage in our country, it's like $4
So $4 per month
for a month.
is a worker in Venezuela.
Yeah, and everything in Venezuela, it's imported. So we pay things at a dollar at an international price, And just imagine how can you pay when you're earning $4 a month. So, of course, there are the government gives people uh, food, like they give away food, they give money,
But you have to
in
wait in line
yeah.
for the food, though,
Yeah,
right?
and you need to issue a ID card that that it's a like a you have to
You have
vote
to
for
show
the
proof.
government, show proof, and it's really, you understand, it's like a communism.
So, guys, even the fact that there's people in the world today, and there's 7 more people over my right shoulder that have friends and family just on a basic level that aren't even eating 3 meals a day. And here we are in the United States, Europe, wherever you're watching, that this is real.
Yeah.
And Ruben's, talking about, raising his family, and Maduro with the petro and gold, buying gold in the future at some ridiculous price if you sign a sheet of paper. And then, is it true that, because this is what we hear in the United States, that you may wait all day to go into a grocery store,
Yeah.
and there's no food in there. Once
Yeah.
you get there, there may be a bag of rice and some oil on the shelf. Is that true?
Yeah,
In some of the stores?
and you must be really happy if you go out from the store with that bag of rice and oil, because you're lucky if you get one of these.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
You're lucky if you wait all day or part of a day to go in and get some oil and rice. Ruben just said you're lucky. And that's one of the things that I like about the cryptocurrencies, is that it transcends borders and central banks. And I guess I didn't start this video or I didn't make a few tweets earlier wanting to make a gentle request or a demand on anybody. But if any part of Ruben's story, and again, I've got 7 more Venezuelans over my right shoulder that don't speak as good as English as Ruben does, and he didn't ask me to do this. Let's jump on board and help some of the Venezuelans that are my friends in Caracas. I mean, I can only help so much, and just because they're my friends doesn't mean that they need to be your friends. And I know that the Christmas season is over, and a lot of you don't have any extra cash, but in the spring, in the summer of 2019, I'm going to put some, a Digibyte address, a Litecoin address, a Bitcoin address, a Zinfin address, whatever you want to send to help my personal friends in Venezuela, specifically Caracas. Come on, they can use it, okay? So Ruben, what else you want to tell the people about you, your family, your friends, and how you're doing in good old Venezuela?
Well, no,
I know it's hard for you.
it's really hard, but we are trying to survive there. I'm really thankful that with my friend John, he's been a really good friend, and for all this, we know something better is coming for Venezuela,
Yeah.
and I'm sure God will help.
So if y'all have any questions, you know my email, cryptomentor99@yahoo.com. I'll say it again, cryptomentor99@yahoo.com. And hey, I know 8 Venezuelans that need some help. Could you help a brother out? Love you guys. Thanks,
Bye.
Ruben. Bye-bye.